A great big spicy hello to all my favorite listeners. This is Diana Price, and you're listening to Diana's Spicy Business Talk Radio. Hey, 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 how are you today? I am so jazzed because it's the end of the year, and, you know, if you're in a relationship, if you're in business, there's so many things that are going on. But today, we want to talk about your knowledge, the information that you have in your head. Do you think that's worth something? You can use that information in so many ways. And we're going to tell you how you can make some information products. We're going to teach you exactly how to do it and what to do with it. So, as you know, we're here every Tuesday from 12:30 to 1:30 Pacific time, and we want you to tune in, because when you tune into the show, you walk away with nuggets that you can use in your business and your personal life every single day. So you know how to reach us. You can always reach us. Diana at DianaPriceAssociates.com is our email. So if you have any questions during this broadcast, be sure to email us, because we have some things that you are going to want very badly, especially if you're in business or if you're trying to start a new business. So tell you what, I want to introduce you to a friend and a colleague and a business associate. And I got to tell you, this gentleman, I call him a role model. You know why I call him a role model? He's a thought leader, not only in the community of all his peers, but he has such a genuine, authentic heart. And you know how he just shares it and he leads it. And it's so nice to see people that way. You know how you see other people that play a game? This guy is so genuine, and I'm so excited for you to meet him. So his name is Lamont Stevens, and let me tell. I think I have his bio here, because I don't want to miss anything good about Lamont. Lamont Stevens is an expert at multimedia and entrepreneurship. He earned accolades among his peers in the business community. Lamont is a thought leader. He's a mentor to small businesses. And I'm so happy that he's on this show to share so much with you today. And he is my partner, and I'm so happy about that. So what's his secret? He's got wisdom. He's got a lot of wisdom. He attributes his success to God. God's the CEO of my business as well. So that's, I think, why we get along so well. And his wealth of wisdom from the Bible, coupled with the mentors that have sowed into his personal development. He exemplifies the attitude and the example of the winning spirit that he is. So I think you can see his bio on the screen. So I'm going to let Lamont tell you a little bit more about him, because in his spare time, he has an amazingly beautiful wife that is so positively supportive of him. And I want Lamont to tell you a little bit more about himself, because today's topic is how to use the information that you have to sell information products and profit in your business. So it's a pleasure for me to welcome Mr. Lamont Stevens. Lamont, let's see, where are you, Lamont? You there, Lamont? Lamont Stevens, are you there? Oh, no. Is he still there? Okay, so Lamont's going to call back, because he was on the phone. I think we may have lost a connection to Lamont. Did we lose our connection? I tell you what, we're going to go to a quick commercial. The commercial is going to be probably about 60 seconds, but we want you to stay tuned, because we have a wealth of information about why you need to use the knowledge and the information that you have in your mind. I think Lamont might be on the phone again. But we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Diana Price, CEO of Diana Price and Associates, business culture strategist, and we create conversations about social media, about business opportunities, business culture, leadership, and how to treat your customer and use customer service as a profit strategy. And not only do you need to know how to use customer service as a profit strategy, but you need to know how to use the knowledge, your information that you have in your mind, in your brain, to sell as a profitable information product. So tell me, why do you think people are on the internet? Think about that. People are looking for information to resolve a problem. People go online every single day to search for an answer to a problem or a situation they may have. Just think about you. You do the same thing, probably, or have someone do it for you. So there has been an explosion in people wanting more information. So when you search or when you have someone search the internet for you, you need something. We all need something. We need a solution to our problems. So as a result, the production of information product is on the rise because these products are meeting the growing demand for information. You're going to love this. You need this in your business. And we're going to teach you how to create a profitable information product that will sell. So get yourself ready. You are in for a treat. So head on over to our blog at dpriceassociates.com and sign up to create your own information product with us. You'll be happy that you did, and so will your business, and so will your customers. Hello, welcome back. This is Diana, and you're listening to Diana's Spicy Business Talk. We found Lamont. We found him. I'm so glad we found him because this guy, you are in for a treat. I think you heard during the commercial about why you need information products. So Lamont, I'm going to, before we lose him again, let's go grab him. Hey, Lamont, let's talk to Lamont. Welcome, Lamont Stevens, to our show. Yay! Are you there, Lamont? Lamont? There he is. Lamont? Hello. Is that him? Okay, let's get him back on the line. Okay, there it is. While Lamont's coming on the line, want to just share a couple things that he's going to target for you today, and he's going to talk a lot more about what an information product is and why you need to have an information product. And we've talked about your most valuable asset. Is he there? Yay! I think we're having a little bit of technical challenges today, but I think we have Lamont. Lamont. Wow. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to get started until we get Lamont. Yeah, we've got a little technical difficulties, but Lamont gave me some details about how and what. So the bottom line is, we're in a society that we absolutely need to have and to own the information and the knowledge that we have in our business. And I want you to know what an information product is. So until we get Lamont, I'm gonna share with you some resources that we have. Why does it make sense for you to sell an information product online? Let's review, as I was talking about on the break, why do you come to the internet? What kind of things do you search for on the internet? It could be a wide variety of things. So when you think about that, someone is providing that information for you, right? You're going to do a search. You're going to do a Google search. You're going to do a Yahoo search. You're going to search to see why, what, how you can benefit from the products. So it is so crucial that you understand that when you're doing a search, you are giving other people the opportunity to sell their information to you. I think you know that. So what resonates with you? What's the thing that resonates most about why you should have your own information product? So let me tell you a little bit about an information product. Before we do, I think what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break because we're having some technical difficulty getting Lamont, and Lamont is really the one you want to hear from. So we're going to be right back after a quick break, and we're going to tell you a little bit more about. We're going to see if we can. First of all, if we can find Lamont. Lamont's going to be very crucial. So we'll be right back. He's there? Okay. Well, if he's there, we'll talk to him. If he's not, we're going to go to a quick break. He's not there. Okay. So let's see if we can Skype him in at Skype Newville. Hey, Lamont, are you there? Lamont, are you there? I hear you somewhere in the background. Is that Lamont?
Yes, this is me.
Oh, my God. Your status has just risen and risen and risen and risen, and now it's the highest of the heights because we have been trying to get Lamont for the last 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes.
Hey, it's technology, Diane.
It's technology. Can you stand it? So I tell you what, Lamont, did you hear that awesome introduction that I gave for you? Did you hear that?
Well, I heard a little bit of it, but hey, I know you did an awesome job.
That's because you are awesome, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show today. So, Lamont, tell our audience a little bit about you and why, first of all, I told them that you're a thought leader, and you are. And I bragged about how you're a role model because you are. And and you have just so much information. It's a pleasure to be a joint venture partner with you. It's such a pleasure. And Lamont, let's just get started. Give us a little bit about you and why we're talking about information and selling your knowledge today.
Well, Diana, I'm a husband, my wife, and I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl in the middle.
Cool. 2 boys and a girl in the middle.
Yes, and they are off, and of course, they're full of information. So,
yes, they are.
So I'm constantly taking information and constantly taking the things that we are an expert in and learning how to monetize it, as well as learning how to get our message across. Yes. And so really how I even ended up in this business of informational marketing is I'm actually a pastor, and my mission really is to serve and to help people. And on this, on the flip side, I do a lot on the business end. So that's really, that's really my secret is I really get all my information, all the things that I do. I feel they're inspired, and this is just my platform, my mission, my crusade to really help small businesses to succeed and to help individuals accomplish their divine purpose and their assignment.
And it's all about serving, like you said. And, in the Bible it tells us to serve and, march and, with our mouth closed and just do what the Word says. So, I really think that's really a great guiding principle. So let's talk about information products. Let's talk about, what they are and, why our business audience really needs to have information products, not only in their business, but, if they're creating a new business. It might be a business in itself.
Well, I think in this particular age, we only have so much time and, so much that we can give people personally, and especially in a service-based business. And, what we find is that, we're able to package that expertise and that knowledge and to be able to leverage it and be able to get it out and be able to do something with it. And what that does for us, Diana, is that it gives us the freedom. It gives us back our freedom in our time.
So important.
And freedom of, to be ourselves and really to help people connect with what we really do. So, I think that is really a couple just, key points in here is that informational products, gives us that ability to reach more people and to do it in a very high profitable way.
And it doesn't take as much time because you can automate that, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I like.
Absolutely.
It's when you can automate a task. I mean, it gives you the opportunity to get so much more done. There's just no question about it. Keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. It's one of the greatest things. And once again, I can't even take credit for it. How I actually got into informational market. I just had an idea. I had my wedding, had a wedding video, and all of a sudden I just, I had family who could not be there, and so I wanted to, share that experience with them, and all of a sudden I just kind of got this model that jumped down on me and just downloaded, and all of a sudden I just had this picture, and it was what my company is today, Teach My DVD.
Which is so cool because you said something really important, someone that couldn't be there, but you captured that memory, you captured that entire event, and that's what it's all about. So they were able to share in the knowledge and that whole experience with you.
Absolutely.
And let's get into the meat of this. Let's talk about, we've already talked about what an information product is, and is there like a process, Lamont? How can we get into the knowledge that's in our head, the information that we all have, and the gifts and talents in our skill sets to convert that to something that's profitable?
Well, what I think is really great, and I kind of use the same model. I call it the creative model or your creative team. And it's kind of what I would refer to as your Genesis. If you're familiar with that first chapter in the Bible where it talks about in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And that, word God is actually the culmination of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I call that kind of the creative team.
Okay.
And that creative team is responsible for creating those first 7 days in which or those first 7 steps or those modules or those things that, we do, those major points that we have to share with people. And so I think it starts off with having a creative team and people who you can bounce ideas off of and leverage their knowledge to develop and to come up with the concepts and processes.
So you hit some real key points right there. Creative team, the process. So you have to have a process. You really have to have a vision with what you want to do and a process to get it done. So that process, when you're talking about that Genesis example, was a 7-day process, wasn't it?
Right.
It was a 7-day process. So how do you relate that process to what we're talking about with our information products? So we need to have and start with the process.
Yes, and it really is sequence. As you know, it says that the sixth day man was created, and I tell people there's a reason why man was created on the sixth day and not the first. Because if he would have been created on the first day, he would not have had what he needed to sustain his life. And so when you're doing informational products, there is a sequence in which you do things, and you need to understand what that sequence is.
So go ahead. Let's talk about that sequence.
Okay, well, one of the first things that I do, and let's assume that you have your creative team together, and you've put, you know who your target market is. Well, the first thing that you need to do is, after that point, is really to do a survey.
Oh, cool.
And
What's the survey going to do? What's the survey going to do?
Okay, let me stop here just while we're in this, Diana. What I want to do here today is actually I want to actually take someone through, or maybe take you through, to create an informational product. So let's use your business as an example here.
Perfect.
So this will be a little bit more live and kind of get you in a little bit in the hot seat.
I like being in the hot seat.
So we're going to call this particular product Spicy Business, survey offer, how to use surveys to get more customers and to make more money.
To get more customers and make more money. That's right up my alley. How to use customer service as a profit strategy. Loving it.
Okay, now in order for us to do this today, we must get some audience participation.
Okay. Let's see if we can get the audience participation. Right now we don't have any callers on the line, but we probably have viewers, so let's challenge our viewers. Let's challenge our viewers. What are we going to challenge to do?
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of ask them a few questions here.
Okay.
And one of the first questions that we're going to ask them is, what are their three top problems or frustrations they have in their business right now?
Okay. I think we're going to put that on the screen. So the first question I want to ask the audience, and if you're listening, and I know you are because I see the results out there, we're going to give you a bonus. We're going to challenge you. We're going to give you a bonus. We're going to really make it worth your while to participate. So Lamont, you said the first question is, what is the three biggest problems or frustrations in your business, right? It could be customer service. It could be technology. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough customers. Your team is not together. What are the three biggest challenges in your business? Now, as you think about that, we want you to go and give us your answers. You can go to Diana at dianapriceassociates.com, or you can also go, you can go to info@teachbydvd.com. Go ahead, Lamont.
Okay, and then our second question that we want to ask is, what are the three top topics you're interested in learning more about?
Okay, so let me just rephrase that. Let me repeat that. What are the three, you guys can read that, right? What are the three top topics that you're interested in learning more about as far as your information products? So would it be information products? Would it be radio? Would it be marketing? Would it be starting a new business? Would it be using information products to make money? What are the three top things? We've given you some ideas, and if our ideas are not what you think, you tell us exactly what you think. Okay, so that's question number 2, the three top topics that you are interested in for your business, or it could be for your personal life, right, Lamont?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think and once again, I'm just teaching you just kind of to use this process and how we go about actually doing this process. So, and there's more steps in here, but I just want to use this particular one in particular, using the survey, because I think this is one of the most important steps you can do before actually creating the creating that content and putting all that money and investment.
So I want you to repeat that one more time. Lamont, you said something very important. It's essential, period. It's very essential. The survey. You have to do that because, Lamont, repeat that.
Well, you want to make sure that you are meeting the biggest pains and the frustrations. You want to make sure that your product is right on and it's meeting the needs of your target audience.
Right.
It's no sensing, if your target audience is wanting marketing and you're giving them, coaching, or something, of that nature, then you're missing the mark, and you're not going to have the results that you're hoping for.
So let's go to question 3 before we take a break. Let's go. That's the last question, Lamont. What's the last question?
The last question is, what is the top delivery format that you would like to receive that product in?
And when you answer this question, think about yourself. Think about how you prefer to be communicated with. Do you like one-on-one? Do you like to be in a group? Do you like to be in front of your screen? Do you like to be in a class? So teleclass, teleseminar, do you like to look at a video, or just maybe you like to look at an audio situation? So take a look at the answers to all three of those questions, and please send your responses to my private email at diana@dianapriceassociates.com and info@teachbydvd.com. Is that right, Lamont?
Yes.
Okay, so we will be right back with Lamont and the next phase of how to create an information product that sells. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And guess what? Tuesdays, we have an extra special treat for you. We are streaming live on rmconair.com Tuesdays at 12:30 Pacific. So tune in and see all the fun stuff with your own eyes. At Diana Price and Associate, we create conversations about social media, about social networking, about business culture and business opportunity, internet marketing, serving your customers, leadership, business growth, employee engagement. If it has to do with your business and your return on investment, we got it covered. So make sure you tune into all of our broadcasts and bring your brain, because you are going to be in for a treat. Welcome back. This is Diana Price, and you're listening to Diana's Spicy Business Talk Radio. You are in for a treat today. You're probably already enjoying your treat, because those first three survey questions are still up on the screen, or we can put them on the screen really fast. We can put them on the screen with me, and there they are. So if you missed them, and if you're just joining us, we'd love for you to answer those three survey questions, and we're going to be giving you a bonus for participating. So you see them on the screen, and you see exactly where you want to go, Diana at Diana Price Associates, to give us your feedback. So we are talking with Lamont Stevens, a thought leader, best-selling author. We haven't talked about Lamont being a best-selling author yet. So and my business partner. It's just a pleasure to have him. You know, we met, Lamont, about a year ago at a session that was a Millionaire Maker session, you know, showing people how to run their businesses. And I'm going to let you take the floor back, Lamont, because we have already done part one of how to do information products. And I've just kind of given a background of where in your training and my training and, you know, how we are, you know, experts at what we're doing and why our business audience and our listeners really will learn and be gifted, you know, especially if they're interacting with both of us, especially you with Teach by DVD. Lamont, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right. So we did the survey, and that was the first step. Okay.
Now, I want to go back something because I know some of the listeners may be asking, okay, that survey is great for online, but what about surveys offline?
Mm-hmm.
And
Good
one
point.
of the things that, pardon me?
Good point. Good point.
Yes, one of the things that I think is really useful as well is how to actually take these same type of concepts and use them in an offline model.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I've done with this is that I would create, you know, maybe 5 questions,
Okay.
3 to 5 questions, and when I would knock on the door, I would introduce myself and let them know that this is not you know, some type of, you know, sales, or if I was to call them on the phone, I would let them know that this is not a sales call.
Uh-huh.
And then I would ask them if they would be interested, you know, if they would be willing to help us with a community opinion poll.
Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I phrase it that
Community
way is because,
opinion poll. Community
community
opinion poll. I like
opinion
that.
poll.
Okay. Good stuff.
And I'll just give you one question is, you know, one of my questions would be, in your opinion, what do you think is the greatest need in this particular area?
Uh-huh.
And I'm just really just trying to get them to talk a little bit,
Okay.
and, you know, and then taking them down to from a general question to a more specific question, like what advice would you give to a small business owner who wants to serve and help people?
Uh-huh. That's a good one. That's really good. What advice would you give? So that gives them more of, you know, more of a flavor of how they can help. That's serving. That's serving. All that's getting back to serving. Right?
Exactly. And so from that standpoint, you know, but let's just assume at this particular point that we are utilizing an online model.
Uh-huh.
And from that model, you know, we'll want to send them, you know, this email asking them for their help.
Okay.
And so we've already put together our questions,
Got the
you know, so
questions.
now we're getting ready to send this out, you know, because we want some people to give us some feedback.
Right.
And we want a minimum, you know, and I don't want to say, you know, whether you have to do 100, 200,
Right.
but you want enough to get a sample of your target market.
Right. Exactly.
And I kind of look at that as a thermometer and a turkey. You know, a good question really lets you know what's
Yeah.
going inside the individual.
Right. Exactly. Because if a lot of people answer the question the same way or in a different way, that really gives you a good meter, to really gauge it by. Good point. Good point. Mm-hmm.
And then after we've sent this, you know, sample or this email, you know, and we have them to, you know, complete the survey, we want to, on the back end, we want to reward them, you know, with some type of irresistible offer.
There you go. So, listening audience, I hope you're getting this. There is a process that you must take. So now you've done your email. You want to reward your listeners for taking action. Go ahead, Lamont.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Lamont.
And so what we want in this, you know, what we're trying to do in this, and here's what we want to accomplish in this irresistible offer. We want to, our goal here is to really get a handful of our target audience to personally work with them to identify their deep pains, frustrations, their hang-ups in their business.
And the way that we do that is through usually the one-on-one or the coaching model. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're going to work with a handful of these individuals that have, responded, to our
To the
survey.
survey.
And what we're going to do with that, let's say coaching, that 30, that hour or whatever that we're going to spend with, we're going to deliver them great value. In other words, we're going to create some type of action plan, some type of mind map, or something that is going to help them get to the next level or to get out of that stuck mode into success mode.
That is crucial to get unstuck. There's so many entrepreneurs, business people that, oh, everything is fine. I work with people that said, oh, we're doing good. My customer service is good. My leadership is good. But, good is not good enough in this industry, in this field, in this society, nothing. I know I keep interjecting, but you're making such good points, Lamont. Continue.
No, you're fine. I mean, this is really where we're at.
Yeah.
And as you're, sharing some of this, we've got to get to a point to where, we're not just, we're not, hitting and missing,
right.
Our customers.
Right.
We really have to get to know our customers on a personal level.
It is so important.
So our products, should not be something that, basically is based on what we want or what we think they want, but we need to allow our customers to tell us what type of products and services that we're wanting, to do. And so, in this case, then after we've created this great value and things of this nature, we're going to take that information that we've gathered from them, and then we're going to repackage that and deliver it to them in some type of informational product. Maybe like a small report.
It could be an article. It could be an audio. It could be, like you said, some type of a product.
Right, and what I would suggest, Diana, is that you do it on a personal level, at least to those handful of people. In other words, you want to create such a value to where it is specifically geared towards them. So in other words, if you and I were working one-on-one and, you were looking to, we were looking to expand your show and expand the type of products and services that you're going to be offering next year, I would, after that particular session, I would send to you an action plan for 2014, that was specific towards your business, because that's what I did on that strategy session with you when I worked with you one-on-one.
Absolutely. That's the way it's done. Absolutely. Because then, there's a roadmap, and then there's also buy-in and accountability, because that's exactly what responsibility and strategic planning is. It's, you taking action and being responsible for taking the action in your business. So, yes, go ahead, Lamont. This is awesome. Using me as a guinea pig. I love it.
And so, once we've done this, what we want to do is actually come back and actually send a email or something to the masses, because at this particular point when we did this survey, let's say we did 100 people, well, we cannot possibly service 100 people, one-on-one, in depth, in that manner, in that particular format. So in this particular case, we have to, we have to get those few action takers, and once we work with them, then we send a mass email to the masses and let them know, here was the results of our survey, and we want to thank them, and we want to share those results with that particular group. And then we want to give them another offer.
Yes.
And this offer is in the form of another informational product, but this one is now to the masses.
Yes. Yes. So explain how that works. So what Lamont's talking about is creating an offer and making that offer being the initial starting point. And then there's another offer. And continue, Lamont. You see the work. It's building up through the funnel.
For example, with your audience right now, Diana, that they tell us next year they want to create informational products. They would love to learn. That was the top the top thing that they were wanting to learn to do. Well, what we would come back and do is we would get that information and we would look at what we actually have within our business offer, and we would then present that, and we would anchor that product, because we know that that product is really a solution to our target audience's problem.
Yes, absolutely. So anchoring the product, because now, we talked about how you go out and search for all that information, and now you've done your search, we've done the survey, we've emailed you, and now we've got the information that we can anchor and that we can package, because you've told us that that's what you want. Go ahead, Lamont.
Absolutely. And so at this particular point, this is really, and this is just a really concise, way to use a survey, to add, tremendous value, to your clients. And also, I call it a win-win-win. And it's a win for you.
Win-win-win, absolutely.
It's a win for your business, a win for your customers, and so everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
In this type of model. Now, we're at this particular point, and we're just talk about some of the research area in the informational product, because we haven't even really gotten into anything technical, but this is really, what I believe is most important. After you've, have your creative team, after you know who your target audience, after you know your message. And I'm assuming that, based on the maturity of the audience out there, that some of these people have that. Now, if you don't have that, you're going to have to get some coaching to, develop that. But at least at this particular point, those who have those elements already ready, they are now ready to begin to do, this research, so that they can now figure out what is the number one, number two, number three things that my customer is needing help on at this particular point in their business.
Absolutely. And that is something that you do not want to miss as a business owner, because if you miss that, you're just watching the revenue and the cash flow right out of your pocket. So you don't want to miss this step. It's really crucial. And if you get to the point, I just want to interject one thing, Lamont. If you get to the point where you're thinking, I don't have this as perfect as it should be, or I still need to do this, jump in and don't think you have to be perfect when you start this, because you're going to change, you're going to, upgrade, you're going to make things better as you go along. But don't use the excuse, well, I can't do it because. It's something that's so crucial to your business. Wouldn't you agree, Lamont?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at Microsoft. Every time they release a new Windows, now you know that it has bugs and flaws. And so what they do is they just turn back around and create a new release of it.
Absolutely. And no one says, at Microsoft, oh, we didn't want to make all that money because there was a bug in there. They make all that money, then they make some more when they create the new release. So, be very, very business-minded when you're talking about this. About these. So the first step we've done. Now we're into the second step, and actually we're into. Did we get to the third step, or are we still in the second step?
Yes.
Okay,
that
go
was
ahead.
is really presenting. Coming back with that offer, or and that was kind of what I call more of a little bit of a more strategic. Way, to monetize and really test to see how people respond to that informational product before you really get too far in the process.
Exactly. So I'm going to take a quick 30-second break, because I want to summarize what we've given you today. You have learned how to start the process of creating an information product. And it might be from the knowledge that you have in your brain. It might be from the products that you already offer. It might be extension of those. But the first step is to survey and find out exactly what your customers want, not what you think they want, not what someone else tells you, but exactly what they say. And Lamont has used me as a guinea pig today, and we've put out there a survey, and I think Rock can put that survey back on really quick just to show you before we go to break that the survey is a 3-question survey. And then once you get the survey completed, second step, Lamont, is to package the information that you've received from your customers. Is that correct?
Yes, it's just to really, summarize that.
Summarize it?
Summarize that information and begin to look at what you can give them to
That's right.
solve their problem.
And then the number 3 part of it is offer. And we'll be right back on that note. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Diana Price, and you're listening to Diana's Spicy Business Talk Radio with our special guest and thought leader and best-selling author, Lamont Stevens, my partner, my friend, and I got to tell you, he is one of the best role models that you'll ever want to have in your business. Lamont, thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Let's go to the conclusion of what we're going to present today, because we have a lot more to present on information products, but this is going to give our audience today just a really good way to start, some really juicy nuggets that they can use right away. So let's talk about the next part. Let's talk about the next part, Lamont. What's that going to be?
Well, what I'm going to do here is that I know we're running out of time, and so what I want to do is I want to, kind of talk about what that next phase is for your audience. Mm-hmm. And, what I want to do is, I want to say, if all, this, survey and the things that we've talked about today, if this helped you get your message out, if it helps you communicate better, it helps you get the information from your customers so that you can serve them on not just a one-on-one basis, but also on a mass level. And if if only you got out of this was a handful of customers, what would it do to your confidence? What would it do to your business? What would it do for the customers that you are serving?
I see.
And so what we want to do today is I want to just really introduce the product or what I would call a teleseminar that we have that we offer people that opportunity to work with them on a more one-on-one basis. And so what we have here is that what we're going to offer them a teleseminar. And it's valued at $497. We're going to give them some MP3s of the seminar. That's valued about $197. The transcripts of the seminar, so that they don't miss a word of what we share. And then we're going to give them a video where I present this 3-step formula, that I've used over and over again personally and for clients to produce amazing results. And this is priceless because this core information you can use over and over and over again as it relates to your informational product.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Go ahead, Diana.
No, I was just saying, what a great offer, because what you're saying is that not only are we going to take them through one step at a time, we're going to give them exactly what they need, a copy of the session, and so they can just have everything. They can just go back through it at their leisure and create these products.
Absolutely. And,
I love it.
And so what you see here is that, this, just for me creating this and for what we're trying to do here, this would easily sell over, $997.
Absolutely.
And I realize, Diana, this is Christmas. And
I think you said a word that means, $ cents, family. Where's it going to come from?
Absolutely. I know it. People say, hey, I don't have time. I don't have the money, or, I don't know how to actually create this. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to make this a no-brainer offer.
because business people need this. We need this. And even if you're starting a new business, you need this. I can't tell you how much you are going to be so satisfied when you start seeing the income come in from your knowledge, from your information. Go ahead, Lamont. Sorry to interrupt you again.
No, that's fine. And that's absolutely correct, Diana. How it's going to work is that I want your people to send either yourself or me, an email, and I want them to put in the headline survey offer and spicy business talk, survey offer.
So they know we talked about it on the show today.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what they're going to give me is their name, email, and their best callback number to take advantage of this offer. And this is just for today.
Just for today.
Now, you won't have to pay, the introductory offer, $497, like everyone else will, when this is released, as long as you use the secret word survey offer. And what this code is going to do is it's going to tell my team that you're one of the inner circle of listeners who got this special deal.
That's right.
And so what's more, you can attend this teleseminar and you can decide, if you like the teleseminar or, and if you decide it's not for you for any reason whatsoever, just let us know before the end of the teleseminar, and we'll immediately send you a full refund.
No questions asked.
Yeah, no questions asked. So this is a 100% money-back guarantee, and you can't pay anything now or even get to my landing page at this point. But what I'm going to do for your audience, because I'm working with you, Diane, is that we're going to give them a special offer from me directly when they call you or when they email us, and they're going to just pay $97 for this.
That's like so amazing. That is so incredible, especially when you think about the millions and millions and thousands of dollars that you can make by creating information products. And once you have the process down, and believe me, the money is in the process. So once you have the process down, you're going to be able to just move forward and just really make it work for you. That's incredible, Lamont. So you're saying it's going to be $97, and the retail value is $997. Now, it's only going to be happening today for the $97 because we're definitely not going to be able to continue with that price at $97. So hopefully we can have our audience take advantage of that today. And the offer is on the screen. Is it on the screen now? The offer's on the screen? Okay. So you can see the offer on the screen, and you can make sure that you ask for the survey offer now. The survey offer now. Let us know that you are listening to Spicy Business Talk, because that is extremely important. We'll know exactly where you came from, but make sure you have survey offer in your subject. Survey offer, Spicy Business Talk in your header. Okay, so I tell you what, Lamont, I want to have you summarize today, and before you do that, I want to make sure that our audience knows that we will always be there to help you strategically and get your vision planning, because what we're talking about today is a game plan fix. You have to understand that, as we talked about in the beginning of the show, that good is not good enough. When you are on the battlefield, when you are looking to reinvent yourself and make yourself and take your business to the top of the line, you can't be sitting there thinking, okay, I'm good, I'm doing just fine. You have to confront your comfort zone and get out there and do something. So our game plan today, our game plan in the future is to help you, your business, create information products that you can just kind of, live on, get some more extra pocket cash, and it really is something that you really need to take advantage of, because once you get the process down, you'll be able to move forward, and this will be easy. In addition to what Lamont's asking, we're going to offer you a bonus. Lamont and I are going to absolutely offer you a free 15-minute coaching. If you have any questions about how to do this, there's a free 15-minute coaching offer. And if you want to talk about anything there is that you want to talk about as it relates to, what do you think I should do? Or, I don't have any idea what kind of information product to even start with. So anything that you have a question about, our listening audience, with this product today, if you need us to give you a coaching offer for 15 minutes, we'll be happy to do that. So make sure you give us a call at area code 949-427-0066. You can call that number to get your free coaching offer. You can also call us at area code 866-631-7500. Lamont, any last words of wisdom, or let's also let our listeners know how to reach you, because when you reach Lamont, you reach Diana, or either way, when you talk about this survey, we are going to make it happen for you with your information products. Lamont, anything else?
I think you've got my information at info at teachbydvd.com. That's teach as in teacher, TEACH, B as in boy, Y as in yo-yo, DVD as a DVD player.com. Or you can reach me at my 800 number at 888-DVD-INCOME.
DVD Income. I like that, Lamont. 888-DVD-INCOME. 888-DVD-INCOME. So just as a high-level summary, Lamont, just go through the 4 steps that we talked about today, creating information products, and why it's so important that our business audience really needs to jump on this.
Well, what we covered today is we've covered one of the steps in the many steps, which is the survey, and that part is, we're going to or in the research, we're going to do a survey, and we're going to send them an email asking them for their help. We're going to have them complete the survey to get the information that we're going to need to develop the information product, and then we're going to reward them with an irresistible offer, just like what we did today. Get that? Yeah. And then finally, we're going to reward them with some bonus. We're going to give them a bonus for taking action and for participating in. And so this is a way to get people to move from where they're at, which is usually stuck.
They're usually stuck.
To get them on the path of success.
Lamont, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show today. So I can't wait till we continue and roll out the actual information product on the air so our listeners can see exactly how it's done and exactly how you can profit for it. And we know that you face challenges in your business. And if it's not in your business, it might be that you are facing challenges in your JOB, and you're just over broken, whoever you work for. Whatever it is, you have information and knowledge up here that you can use, and you can create an absolute dynasty if you want to do that. So I encourage you to eject all your limiting beliefs about what you can't do or why it won't work for you, and consider a money back. There's absolutely, you have nothing to lose with, joining us for this Sell by DVD offer. Teach by DVD offer with Lamont. And again, we want to thank you, Lamont, for being here. Lamont Stevens is a best-selling author. He authored a book with Dan Kennedy, and he is a thought leader, and he's an individual that, anyone that has a business should really be connected with. Thank you so much, listening audience, for being with us today. We are about to sign off. This is Diana Price, and we want to hear from you. Diana at DianaPriceAssociates.com. And until next week, next Tuesday at 12:30 to 1:30 Pacific Time, for Spicy Business Talk, I'm signing off, and this is Diana Price. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful week.